All right, we got to start right where we picked off there, Shane. The Egg Bowl, maybe the biggest game of the weekend, not only in the SEC, but the country. Was just what's at stake for these two, Mike Leach, Lane Kiffin, Matt Corral, Will Rogers, two improved defenses. One of the best games in the entire country every year, Shane. And the over-under, 64 total points. But here's the thing, Shane. The point spread has jumped back and forth. Ole Miss opened as the favorite. That thing is kicked all the way over to Mississippi State. The Bulldogs favored at home by 2.5 points. Who do you like in the matchup?
Oh, Mike, I've never looked forward to an Egg Bowl so much in my entire life. I mean, this is two teams right now playing the best football that arguably that Mississippi State as collective have done in my lifetime. That's just, I mean, sometimes they bounce back and forth. Who's good this year? Who's good that year? But this year, I'm afraid to play either one of these teams. They got two dynamic quarterbacks. They got two dynamic play callers. The defenses have even stepped up here of late. This is just a perfect game. This is a mirror. You want to talk about a mirror approach, that's these guys. You got Matt Corral all year long, trying to win that Heisman. Has had some very impressive games, but then here last few weeks, you're stepping up, you're looking at Rodgers and saying, man, maybe he's the guy. Look how efficient he is when you could throw 50 times and only have 2 incompletions, That's the type of offense that the Pirate and them are bringing to this game. So I'm with you, Mike. I went back and forth in this thing, trying to figure out who I thought was going to win on that last possession. And I flip-flopped a few times, but there's a couple of factors for me, Mike, is how bought in is Ole Miss? I mean, we've seen them here, the ranked ninth, I doubt there's really a shot for them to get in the college football playoffs. You got Matt Corral already sending the letter off. We got rumors of Lane Kiffin going to these different universities and talking to these different players, and how bought in is he with Ole Miss? That's my biggest concern, is just the outside noise. The something that he likes to talk about with Nick Saban, that rat poison. How much is that leaked into that locker room? That's my biggest fear, because I think if these guys are playing week 3 and they're undefeated, I like Ole Miss, and I like Ole Miss big. However, we're not week 3. We're at the tail end of this thing, and I don't know how serious they're taking this rivalry. Mississippi State, on the other hand, buddy, they got one team on their mind, and it is the Ole Miss Rebels. Them damn fans have been packed. I mean, they probably got tents out there, man. Looks like a Black Friday sale, These guys are pumped up, ready to get in there. They got these new cowbells. They're ready to chime. I like Mississippi State to win this game, brother. I don't like them to win it by much, but I like them to win it, ironically, by a field goal. So give me Mississippi State and the points, 38, Ole Miss, 35.
Well, Shane, I think you made a lot of good points there. I think it's going to be a close one. Home field advantage should play major factor with this game. We just had Jake Wimberly on the show. If you missed it, go back and watch yesterday's episode. His analytics say Mississippi State, just like you did there. Will Rogers. It's so wild, Shane, because all season we've been hyping up Matt Corral, best quarterback in not only the SEC but the country. Now, anytime I mention Ole Miss or Matt Corral on Twitter now, all these Bulldog fans saying, well, hell, he's second best quarterback in this game. And they may be right the way he's playing. I mean, the video game numbers he's putting up in this thing, I think, the winner of this game is going to have a great case for SEC Coach of the Year. Everybody keeps asking me who that is. I'll reveal I'm going to do that next week, Shane, when things slow down. Coach of the Year, Players of the Year, all that. But we got to let these rivalry games play out before those final calls are made.
Yep.
And, man, you hit the nail on the head, Shane. I'm going back and forth all week. Who's going to win this game? And I keep hearing cowbells in my ear when I'm thinking about this damn game and how big of a factor that could play in this one. But let me ask you this, Shane. In a tight ball game, don't you typically go with the team that has the kicking edge? Don't you go with the team that's a little bit more balanced? And here's a key factor in the game, Shane, with Mississippi State the last couple of weeks that's really helped Will Rogers and that offense get going. No pressure whatsoever getting on him. He's having a clean pocket out there. And to his credit, some of that's just, the offense is designed to get the ball out of his hands really quick. Yet, Ole Miss, number 2 in the SEC with 37 sacks. So, we all get enamored with the offenses in this matchup. I think the key is going to be these defenses, which one steps up. And I think, Shane, it's them Land Sharks going to get to Will Rogers, be the difference in this game. Like I said, the kicking advantage could be huge. It could go either way. I mean, I got no fault with your pick, but I'm going Ole Miss, Shane, on the road, upset 33-30. And let's hope for some shenanigans here. You know what?
Well, we're going to have it, man. I think Lane came out with a tweet earlier this week, or maybe a message he was talking about. You shouldn't hate these people just because of your rivalry. Yep. But I'm telling you right now, these guys hate each other, Mike. There's going to be some
that was the
fights
least
at the end of
popular
this
thing he's ever said down there. You know what?
Oh, my God. Yeah, boy, that tweet backfired on him right there. These guys absolutely hate each other. So, and I love to hate. You know what I'm saying? This is a game that I love watching so much just because of how bitter these two programs are. So, yeah, it's going to be a fantastic game. We're going to be eating round 2 of my Thanksgiving meal stuffed and watching this good-ass football. So, I'm all in, man.